Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North nodes. Go on to Google if you don't have your birth chart and Google free natal chart. And you will have to have the exact time of birth and your birthplace. Don't guess at your time though. If you don't know, just put in noon, and that'll give you a rundown of the constellations and the planets and all the placements at the exact time of birth, of your exact time of birth. So you can kind of dive into the beautiful beautiful Libra, and see the many layers that kind of explain a little bit more about who you are, and you can go into the zodiacal references for other placements. So I'm jumping right into these readings today because for about the past 3 weeks, at least once a week, I have had this sensation. And the best way I can describe it is when you're on a roller coaster and you're getting ready to crest and go over that first drop. And on a regular roller coaster, you know it's coming. But this roller coaster is crested right there and it's rocking back and forth. Like you don't know when it's going to go. And I love this. So once a week for the past 3 weeks, I'm just diving right in to see what's going on today. Spirit, what messages do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Libra. Spirit, what messages do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Libra. Right away, with what I saw in that shuffle was like, you're ready for something new. You're ready to jump into something new. Something that you've been in a cycle of deceiving yourself. But it just keeps leading you into these blocks. It's becoming so burdensome. Burdensome. It's overly burdensome to you to be in this cycle. So let's dive right in and see. Did I cut? Did I cut? I don't know if I cut. I'm cutting again. I was going to cut again anyway. So, first two cards are current energy. Six of Pentacles. This is not the Six of Pentacles. This is the Nine of Pentacles. I can count. I promise. The Seven of Pentacles. Close. So, this is like, again, kind of what I was saying. This is that energy of, what do I got to do to be independently fulfilled and happy and abundant? Abundance doesn't just mean wealth. Abundance is anything that we hold of worth. So it can include money, because we do still have a financial system that we live in. If that were to become irrelevant, then, which it kind of is irrelevant when you really think about everything being energy. So that's taking the step back, focusing on this. This is exactly what I'm saying. The burdens that you're feeling right now, Libra, you're just like, what do I got to do? What do I have to do to be happy, abundant, faithful, and Nine of Pentacles? I mean, heart space, you got the Knight of Rods, ready to go for it. Seven of Swords. And this is definitely that win at all costs. Like, you are not taking any prisoners. This is that energy, because that Knight is looking right at the Five of Swords. Change. Like, if you're not playing fair, I'm going to have to X you out, move on. Not taking prisoners. I'm ready for battle. And the emotional journey to maturity, emotional maturity, is not for the faint of heart. A spiritual journey is not for the faint of heart. And with you having this Knight in your heart space, you're ready, Libra. You're ready to jump out of whatever cycle you've been in that's just, you've been mentally masturbating yourself. Really. I mean, that's the mind fuck that we do when we're indulged in temporary pleasures. The society we live in, the culture we live in, and that instant gratification. You're recognizing that sucks. I have nothing, that I can identify with, that I really truly is mine. Like, because everything is so fractioned off. Everything is so dualistic. It's either this or this. Well, no. The reality is there is so much more to the story. And here we are beginning this journey on how do I get there? How do I find the rest of my story? Knight of Pentacles, you're ready for battle. You're ready for something different. You're ready to, like, both of those knights are looking into the future. Queen of Rods. This is the spiritual foundation. Being the Queen of Rods, I mean, look at these two. All that yellow, solar plexus chakra, right there, lit up. Your seat in the world. I want to know how I fit into this big globe, this big spinning rock in the space. How do I fit into it? That queen knows. And that knight is like off to find her. Or him. Gender aside. So this is definitely, how do I get to be this Nine of Pentacles? How do I get to be these ladies, which I could be speaking to men too, don't, but the ladies on the card is who I'm referring to. These are the two ladies on either side. The beginning of the reading, how do I get, I'm reflecting back on what I've done in my life and how that's led me to the position I'm in so that I can go from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Rods. Boom. That's what's on either side, the beginning and the ending of this reading down here. We're progressing from Nine of Pentacles all the way to the Queen of Rods. And honestly, it comes from just learning about yourself and who you are. And whatever it is that you're doing that is keeping you stuck. What's this underlying energy? Oh, what's keeping you stuck? The opinions of other people. Fitting in. The fear of not fitting in. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So, on either side of overindulging into the past, so I almost want to say that this Five of Cups is kind of like a victimhood mentality. Coulda, woulda, shouldas. Well, because I was abused as a child, that's why I da-da-da-da-da. Well, you're a grown-up now, and I'm sorry that happened, but you have to be sorry that that happened. You have to look at you and go, I'm sorry that that happened to me. That doesn't give me the right to continue to abuse myself. That doesn't give anyone the right to look at me in any cross way, because we all have skeletons in our closet. There's no one exempt. There was only one perfect man, and we murdered him. So, that's the original sin. Not what happened in the garden. The original sin is the only perfect man we murdered. And now we have to live with that shame, or recognize that that man's death was not in vain. All that you've gone through, all of the suffering, all of the victimhood mentality, all of the time spent wondering how people are going to think of you, and whatever that is, sit in it for as long as it takes. Those cards, as I was shuffling, said it's burdening you. You want to look eye to eye with another person on this planet and have at least one person who, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, well, you do. It's you. You just have to start remembering it's you and recognizing it's you, and boom, you become the gift. You're in humbling awe of yourself. And then you start attracting into you the rest of this reading. You're ready. This is a battle ready, emotional battle ready Libra. This is a very balanced reading. So this is all I got for you, Libra. I hope it helped. Bye.